This bucket of mushrooms is absolutely stunning, and growing them is so much fun. First, make a positioning mark on the outside of the bucket. Think of it as a tiny window just for the baby mushrooms. Using a drill, make staggered holes along the center line. Remember, each hole must be at least 1 centimeter wide. Otherwise, the little mushrooms won't be able to squeeze out. Next up, a full-scale disinfection mission. Spray the entire bucket with 70% alcohol, chasing away every single germ. Then take some breathable medical tape, like decorating little windows with stickers. Cover all the holes completely. If you don't have tape, multiple layers of gauze will do the job just as well. Now it's time to prepare the gourmet feast. Cut wheat straw into small pieces, soak them in water, then put them into a pot. Boil on high heat for 15 minutes. This sterilizes them completely. After boiling, let them cool to room temperature and drain. Now they've become fragrant mushroom feed. Here comes the exciting part. Introducing our mushroom spawn contestants. These were cultivated earlier using corn kernels. If you want red oyster mushrooms, choose red oyster spawn. If you prefer golden mushrooms, use golden oyster spawn. Pour the spawn into a bowl and gently break it apart, just like prepping ingredients for dinner. First, spread a layer of drained straw at the bottom of the bucket. Then, sprinkle a small handful of corn kernels. Spread them evenly over the wheat straw. Add another layer of mushroom spawn, stacking them layer by layer like building blocks until the bucket is full. Press it down gently. Drill a hole into the lid as well. Seal it with breathable tape. After sealing the lid, place the mushroom bucket in a 15 to 30 degrees Celsius environment. Remember, mushrooms can't be exposed to sunlight. If you can keep them in the dark, even better.
After 15 days, it's time to open the surprise box. Let's check the golden oyster mushrooms first. Wow, there's a layer of pure white mycelium on the surface, like it's been covered in cotton candy. That means all our earlier efforts paid off. Now let's open the red oyster mushroom bucket. The mycelium is sprouting here too. The golden oysters just grow a bit slower. Their mycelium hasn't fully spread yet. We'll give them a little more time to grow. Another 10 days later, through the sealed tape, you can spot tiny red clusters. These are the primordia of red oyster mushrooms, pushing outward in search of fresh oxygen. The golden oysters won't be left behind either. They're peeking their little heads out too. Now it's time to remove all the tape. Open the tiny windows for them to breathe. Golden oysters start off pure white when they're born. They slowly turn into bright yellow mushrooms, like they're performing a color-changing magic trick. Once the mushroom caps start appearing, get a spray bottle ready as a humidifier. Mist the mushroom openings 3 times a day, keeping them hydrated. I recommend recording with a time-lapse camera. You'll see changes every single day. It's like watching a mushroom's growth diary. In about 2 to 3 days, the baby mushrooms will grow into adorable shapes. The best harvest time is when the caps are just beginning to form. That's when the mushrooms are perfectly mature. The caps are just opening. Never wait until they're overripe. If too many spores are released, the taste will change, and for people with weak lungs, inhaling too many can be uncomfortable. When harvesting, use a sterilized knife to gently cut from the mushroom opening. It feels like receiving a gift from your own hands' work. After harvesting, keep misting to maintain moisture. After a while, new mushroom caps will sprout again. It's like striking a bucket of mushroom treasure.